So I want to give you some real life examples of why I use the HR500. And I think it is really applicable to one of the questions that we've really been getting a lot this year is I have an Ozonics, why do I need the HR500? And to be completely honest, when we came out with the HR500, I was kind of asking myself the same thing. I've sworn by, geez, the HR200 10 years ago. And then I was lucky enough to get an HR300. And then I moved up to the Orion X. And again, functionality-wise and everything else, it really fit my needs. But honestly, this year I've really seen where the HR500 has really helped me. For example, last Saturday I was hunting and I was doing a morning and an afternoon set. And again, I work at Ozonics, it's our busiest time of year. So, you know, we all get kind of running around frantic. I hunted in the morning and I completely forgot to charge the battery during the middle of the day and or grab a different battery. So I got back out there for the afternoon. I literally got in the tree stand. I go to turn the unit on and I'm like, oh crap. And that's where the functionality of the Ozonics app was right there. I connected it and I could see how much runtime I had left in every single mode. So I'm switching between the modes while I'm in the tree stand and I can see my runtime changing. So I literally ran it on standard. I honestly usually run on a Hyperboost mode all the time, but I ran it on boost mode most of the day until the last 45 minutes. I saw that I had enough, I had about an hour and 15 minutes if I put it on Hyperboost. So I ran it on Hyperboost mode. So I really saw the application of the Ozonics app. So the other example that I would say, and honestly, this didn't happen to me, but we had a customer that called in and said, hey, I just want to let you know how the apps worked for me. He had 3 batteries sitting in the back of his truck. He got out to a spot, he's reaching, he's grabbing his stuff. Well, he got them all mixed up. And he goes, I knew one was almost dead, and I knew the other one was about half charged and the other was full. So what did he do? He put the battery in his HR500, connected the app, and he could see which one had, you know, the shortest runtime. So he made sure to leave that one in the truck. So again, that's where that Ozonics app is really, really helpful. Again, I'm the type of person, when I'm out hunting, it's just nice to be out there. I don't like to be on my phone all the time, but it does have its place, and that Bluetooth enablement is really, really handy. The other thing that I've honestly been pretty surprised about is the remote. When we were in the design process of the HR500, you know, I was one of the people that was really pushing for the remote. I'm like, man, let's get a remote, let's get a remote. And one of the things that I never really realized until we started really running with prototypes is the ability to go from boost to hyperboost and not have to reach up and touch the unit. I can just have this right on my jacket. I can have it in my pocket with my hand warmers, and I can just press it and know that it's gonna go from boost to hyperboost. It's just eliminating movement and eliminating variables for me when I'm out hunting. Hopefully that helps you. Like I said, I'm not trying to convince you to buy it. I'm just telling you that that's how it's really helps me, and that's where the functionality with the Bluetooth enablement is really, really coming in handy.